Okay, good afternoon, everybody. Again, this video is called an HTML primer, and it belongs to the series of videos related to how to write web applications using the Phoenix framework and the Elixir programming language. But we need to talk about HTML a little bit before going to the other topics because HTML is a technology, a standard that is ubiquitous in the realm of web development. So we need to take a look, very superficial. So let's get started by drawing some analogy. And remember, these videos are for most people. I am not uh, knowing how to program is not a requirement. So yeah, and if the video stops all of a sudden, it's because we are like 30 minutes. It's the time span provided by the software. So okay, yeah, let's start with this analogy. Let's find first a color, and this is a person. You will have to bear with me. And this person is sitting on a chair, you know, and this person is inside an office. It has a table over here. Okay, and I don't know. I am doing this in two languages, in Spanish and English. In Spanish, I can provide some particular or concrete examples, but not in the speaking language countries. I don't know how their uh, daily life happens. So imagine you are this person and you are going to this office when you're carrying with you a document that you need to deliver for in that office, and the document has some, you know, you have fulfilled the information required in this document, and you are walking towards this office and deliver the document to this person in charge. And now I'm going to get rid of this, and I'm going to try to go more quickly because I don't want these videos to be that long. Okay, back to this. Sorry, this one. We are making a close up to the document. Here's the hand of the person. You have delivered the document. Two, three, four fingers. The thumb. Okay, these are the lines of code. Not lines of code, the information that you have fulfilled. And the person tells you, you know what? This document is lacking this image. The date of birth date should be in this format. So you have it wrong. In here, you have to sign up your document and you put it over here. And these requirements are needed for the document to be accepted. And the person in charge decides to be permissive and tell you, uh, you can get away with these little errors. I will accept your document. Or it can say, go back to whatever you are doing this stuff and correct these things and come back later. It depends of the level of specification that the document needs to be fit. What I am saying this is because now you have this computer program. Now this computer program is called web browser, and here you write youtube.com. This program is a web browser, and remember the calculator was presented in earlier videos because it helps you, it assists you by performing arithmetic expressions. Microsoft Word was also showcased because it helps you to write documents. And now we are presenting this web browser in here, this drawing. And you know some of them. There is Google Chrome, there is Mozilla Firefox, Opera web browser, Vivaldi, or Midori in Linux. This. What else? Microsoft Edge. So we have several web browsers, and you get to choose which one do you want. And now you are this person. Okay, and you are at your keyboard typing, and you perform some web browsing and say youtube.com or any other uh, web page website that you want to visit, and someone, some other person wrote wrote the website that you are seeing, and stores the document in a computer, and the web browser perform a request to this computer, and the document is here. It is a simplistic, oversimplified model of what's really happening. What is important here is that the document lives somewhere in a computer, right? The web browser is able to find the document that some other people wrote that you want to see the website, and the web browser starts analyzing the document as the person in charge. Okay, and it says, okay, this is wrong, and okay, and the web browser do it's very permissive and leaves you to get away even when you don't conform to the specification for this web documents, and it tries to render whatever it is here, and it says, okay, here is an image, an instruction for an image, so I will let's try another. Okay, I will paint. This instruction is to display a header, and this instruction is for a footer, and this instruction is for a button. Okay, so the web browser is in charge of interpreting the document, and it again it's very permissive, and it will do a lot of things to present the document. Now you are switching roles. Since you want to or are interested in writing web applications, you are becoming this person. You are becoming a web author, web developer. Okay, and another person, probably this person will take the role of the consumer and will see your website, and you will say, okay, but I don't know how to write any. websites. Well, that's why we are searching for information, and hopefully this resource is helpful to you. Okay, now you need to write documents. Okay, I'm getting rid of this. Okay. How do you write web documents, websites? You need a text editor for sure, and you can use Notepad as we have done in the previous videos. But at the end of that same video, or in a subsequent video, we ended installing Sublime, and that's what we are using here instead of Notepad. And you can start typing right away. Okay, you can say hello, everybody. Take a look at here. It says plain text. In Sublime, you can change the language in here. Choose, click here, HTML, and you click, and it will change this. Now you need to save the document. I will create a folder, new folder, my HTML, and we are inside my HTML. This is my Phoenix folder, and now we are Control S or File Save, whatever you feel more comfortable. And where is it? My Phoenix, my HTML, and you can put whatever you want in here, but I will call it index HTML. Why HTML? Because web sites are built, what the browser renders at the end of the day are HTML elements, or it uses this technology. Okay, so if you have some files, you probably are familiar with the PDF file, .pdf, or if in the case of Microsoft, docx. And for websites, HTML documents are this is the extension. So index index.html, and you save the thing. And now it's here, and you can double click, and it says hello everybody. This is the web browser that we were talking about. Okay, and again, if you didn't wrote any special code, you just say right wrote hello everybody, and the web browser it's again very permissive. Okay, I will accept your document, but there is a standard, you know, and you probably want to conform to the standard specification of HTML, and you can search for the standard by yourself. You can ask AI chat, whatever you are using these days, these modern days. Here it is, MDN Developer. All these links will be available in the video description. And I happen to find the living standard of HTML. So HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. Okay, and you can read all about it in this website. In my opinion, there is a little possibility that you memorize the entire thing. I won't recommend to do that because it is written here, and that's maybe why our memory is decreasing because now information is there and we are in need to memorize things. So this document tells you everything that you need to know about HTML, but you have to look like yourself. Maybe you don't want to do that, but for this video I will use it. Look at this, a quick introduction to HTML. And it says a basic HTML document looks like this. And you start typing because you are reading the standard and you want to conform to the standard specification and just start writing and talk, type, and writing very slow. HTML and just start saying that there are some suggestions because software like Sublime or Visual Studio Code or others development environments are focused on helping you to write code. Now we have HTML over here because we have saved the document as .html. So Sublime saw that and puts the right language over here. You can write the entire thing, and if you really want to memorize this stuff, you certainly will need to type a lot because that will help you build muscle memory. And other than that, you can copy paste, come here, copy, paste. But also you can take advantage of this program and write HTML and hit enter, and the thing is done for you. It is written, you are filling some missing parts like lang and okay, you write lang and okay, save the document. Every time you want to see what's happening with your document, you save the document and perform a double click, and we don't have anything. Which brings us to the first tag. And what is a tag? I don't know how much time we have. I don't have my cell phone over here. I suppose we are reaching the 30 minutes. Uh, but yeah, tag. Okay, it looks like this, and these are the ways. This is how you signal the web browser that you want to define a component, an HTML component. You use this special syntax, less than, more than, and the component that you want to define, and you close with this slash. Okay, that's because you want to define an HTML component. We have several HTML components over here. We have the title, or elements. You can say that too. HTML elements. Yeah, that's the uh, correct way. So we have title. what does title do? You can experiment and write something over here, and now you don't have a closing tag for whatever you wrote in here, and you can say, "I will close it." And now you have probably the same thing, but you don't uh, you don't have an HTML element because this is not part of the standard. There are some tags that are part of the standard HTML, and title is one of those, not the gibberish that we wrote. Okay, so you need to put something in any other place, not inside here. So now you saw here sample page. Then you, since we want to emphasize what's happening, I'm going to go, hey, now I save my document with Control S, file, save, Control S, go to my web browser and click here, refresh, or click Control R. Oh, nothing happened. What happened? Yes, something happened, but it's over here. Hey, so the title puts some title over the here or the web browser. Okay, now we know that by experimentation what the title does. Now it's my website. But if you don't want to experiment, you come here to the standard and look for title. There are some three of them. The title attributes, the title element, yeah, those HTML elements, not components. And here is what you need to know. The title element represents the document title or name. I thought should use that. I mean, with this document, you can be the expert in HTML. Again, I don't. If you want to do it, that's okay. But in another approach you can use is to what do you want to do and look for the information whether in here or whether search engine your favorite one or asking some kind of assistant you know helping you in your daily life. There are another resources that we are going to take a look. Now we arrive since we have title of my website. I'm not touching this too. Okay, so now we are going here and we need to write more stuff. And you maybe come here and say header, and you have one. Okay, these are some header elements that I happen to know, but you can search for them. You write, look again, helping you to write my header. Come back here, and now you have your header. Okay, back to HTML, back to our drawing, and we need these two. When you are defining an HTML element, the web browser it's building something called DOM, DOM, document object model, which is a representation for the web browser to use internally and for you to access uh, of the document that you are specifying via tags. And it's a tree-like structure. What I want to say with that is that Mm, I don't know what they are called. Trees. Think of a tree. There's a tree. So in this, you know, DOM, we have every single tag defines some HTML components, and if it fits inside another, then it will become the child of that HTML component. In that way, h1 is child of body. Okay, now you're getting to see this structure. Now I'm going to add another thing. A paragraph is defined with a P. My paragraph. Okay, Sublime is closing. Look how it looks in here. My paragraph. How did I know about the paragraph? Uh, by searching the web. Okay, so this is the document object model. And look at this. You have two, a lot of HTML elements to define. Look at this. We can't certainly not cover any all of them. We're going to use this UL and UL happens to behave in this way. This my favorite hood, uh, favorite food, and another element. Beverage, and it renders like this. You have an unordered list. Okay. Now these tags can have extra information for the web browser, and they are called attributes. You can rid of this, and uh, let's see if I can write attributes. And I'm going to mention two of them, ID and class. And we are using ID in here. Look at this, and it is like an identifier for that HTML document, so you can interact with that HTML element by means of that identifier. Some name. You can put whatever you want in here, just and this doesn't have any effect in the website. There are others that have effects, like this one, draggable. And how you can know about this? I don't have a copy of this Sublime, so it is unregistered. So in the future again, probably will buy a license. Let's see first before without the attribute. Okay, so my paragraph. Look at this. I am clicking on them. Okay, so we have this interruption on the time of we reached the free time allowed by the software to record our videos 30 minutes, and we were saying that but we're back, which is good. We were saying that we are going to erase this and see the effect of having nothing over here. Okay, now we want this attribute. Now you can drag the element. To perform the drop feature, it is another set of instructions. But this attribute tells the web browser that this HTML element will indeed be draggable. You will be able to drag the element. I can't drag this one or this. All right. So yeah, that's all basically. Uh, Now it is your turn to shine. Caleb, you didn't say anything. Yeah, about that. You need to be able to, we show the very basics of this stuff. And now I do have homework for you, three homeworks. And the first one is, okay, homework one, homework one. It's create a list, create a list of 9 songs, and the list should be ordered. You know what does it mean? It means that it will have one song one, two your favorite song two, three, four, nine. Okay, continue to nine, four, nine, four, five, six, eight, nine. Okay, this is your homework one, and at this point, don't dismay, don't feel like abandoned, and you're not on your own. There is a plenty of information. You have the standard. The URL will be in the description of this video. And let's suppose we look for ordered. Oh, there is nothing about ordered. Let's suppose you look for list, and you will get confused because there is a lot of list over here. Remember, we used UL. Okay, so you look for UL, and the effect was to have this list, but the list is not ordered. I will add another. Here's another, but it's not ordered. In your homework one, you will have your header, some paragraph. These are my favorite 9 songs, and your 9 songs ordered. Since we use all UL, You can take a look at this. I won't be clicking on this, but certainly you will need to take a look at this. Ordered list, unordered list. Okay, that's homework one. Now for the homework two, for the homework two, and the homeworks are increasingly becoming challenging. So this homework two is to display an image, your favorite image, on the website, on the page. Again, you will say, "You didn't show us this. You didn't teach us this. How are you requesting this?" Well, the information is here, and you will say, "Then are you? Why am I listening to you if you are just requesting us to do things?" Well, it is like giving you something, some exercise, giving you the basics, and giving you the ways, information, and you need to perform some transformation of that information and deliver the result. You can look in here for image. Look at this. We have source, image, link. The image element. If you don't want to do that, you can come here. Display an image in a HTML document. And you can hear, I won't be clicking on this, but you will do it. Look at this, you have a lot to do. And then you can hear, guys, HTML. Look at this. Okay, this also will be on on you know the video description. Last but not least, I I need to let you know that I do have a website, and here is an image. Choose your favorite website. You click on the image, right click, and choose Developer Tools, Inspect, Control Shift A, Control Shift A, Inspect. In your web browser, probably it will say differently, but this is the same, I suppose. Yeah, I have tested this with three web browsers. Okay, choose your favorite website, right click on the image, Developer Tools, Inspect, and look at this. Here's how you add an image to a website. As you can see there, you can see this. Okay, it's the same of what we have been written in Sublime. I do have another elements, but basically it's that. Okay, you're not alone. Third homework and last homework. Okay, we are finishing with this. Will I grade your homework? You can send a screenshot of your web document, how it looks, and I will assume you took the you took care of following the standard, the right elements. Number three, what this is the most challenging. Create. This is hard. This is hard. Create a web form. Hey, Caleb, well, is that it? Create a web form? Yeah. Feel free to add whatever you like. Remember, these digital things come from our reality. So think of your favorite form you have fulfilled in your daily life and try to recreate it. You know, if you don't feel like in the mood, then add three fields and three input elements. Okay, how can you do this? Again, first, don't feel shocked by the task. Here's a web form. I'm going to click donate. Please wait, and there is one input only, a checkbox. So I don't know. Let's find another web form. Let's use this. Where we were, okay. Form. Sorry for this. Painfully slow these videos, right? Okay, forms. Okay, forms. Writing a forms user interface, and you click on this. And look at this. You have examples, but you don't want. Maybe you don't want to look in here, and you can be modern. Don't you know what people say this day? I'm not obsolete. And after robot. And so, write for me web form, an HTML web form. Include name and password. Look at this. You are very lucky. You can copy and paste this code into an HTML file and open it in a web browser to see the form in action. Feel free to customize it. Here, look at, oh my god, HTML, head, title, body, form, label. You can do this. You can search the web with your search engine, favorite search engine. You can come here. I want to do it on my own. Okay, click on this, type it, whatever you need to do. At the end, you will end with the result, which brings us to the question: Am I learning HTML by doing this sort of stuff? I don't know. You are delivering for sure if a customer tells you, hey, write for me a HTML form because I want to charge for my services. I am a guitar luthier. If you do this, well, you will be delivering the product. Whether you are learning or not, it is a different story. If you are serious about learning, then you have MDN Developer. You have another, oh my god, a lot of resources from HTML. We, in this course, we will be looking at what we need. Reference HTML. And in, if it is possible for you, take a look, read a little bit about this, and be acquainted a little bit. How much, how much of an expert do you want to be in any given technology is up to you. Human experts are still in demand. You're not getting displaced by these things. Someone needs to understand what's really happening in here. Okay, so that's it. We have reached our goal. You will create a web form. You will understand what you are doing, which is very important, by reading about the HTML elements you are defining. You will be customizing, enjoying your time, and we will be seeing us in the next video, which will be about CSS again, a little bit, very shallow, superficial, and after that, I think we can go in directly to Elixir and programming. Thank you very much for watching. I'm sorry if this don't fulfill your hopes, but I think it is a good thing. You know, have fun and see you later. Bye.